What's up, friends? Welcome to Drive Time with Smashby. Today's episode, I'm going to talk about something called the desired stimulus in a workout. The intended stimulus when someone writes a workout, when someone creates a strength program, when someone writes a training block. If they're good at what they do, there is a goal for each individual piece. The easiest examples I can think of in the CrossFit world are comparing Murph to Fran. Murph is a workout that's designed to be very long. Let's say 30 plus minutes for most people, 40 plus to an hour. Fran is a workout that for a lot of people is a 4 to 6 minute workout. For some, 2 to 3 or even sub 2. That is a really fast workout. When the person created those two workouts did so, they had an intention in mind. Now, if athlete A walks into a gym to do Fran and it takes them 17 minutes, and athlete B does Fran and it took them 4.5 minutes, those are two completely different responses that your body's going to have to the workout. Now, I'm not going to get into the physiology of fitness or what metabolic pathways. We're going to keep this really high level. But the overarching concept that I'm trying to get behind here is that when you walk into the gym, there should be a known desired stimulus. Today at the gym that I coach, we did Helen. So 3 rounds, 400 meter run, 21 kettlebell swings, 12 pull-ups. What I did every class, I'm not saying my way of breaking it down is the best for the record. What I said to every class though, is you should be able to finish your 400 meter runs in about 2.5 minutes or faster, which for a large majority of the people, that's realistic. Kettlebell swings, it's not designed to be a very heavy weight, it's designed to be what I call CrossFit medium. So if athletes are able to complete most of the sets of the 3 unbroken, that's a good thing. If you need to break up those kettlebell swings into 3 or 4 sets in one round, I think the weight's a little bit too heavy. Then with pull-ups, there's so many different variations of pull-ups you can do. So I said, I don't expect you to complete all 12 pull-ups in a row, but the volume is so small and only 12 reps, you should be able to hop up, do several, hop down, take a breath, chalk up maybe, get right back up and go again. It shouldn't be so exhausting to the point where you're standing there staring at the pull-up bar or staring at the rings if you're doing ring rows because you're too exhausted. If that happens, you didn't pace or scale the workout appropriately. That's my gist of intended stimulus. So what I think is really important, especially for new athletes when you walk in the gym, is ask those questions. If you haven't seen these movements grouped together, if you don't know what this benchmark's all about, ask the coach who's there what you should be thinking about. How long should it take you within a given range of time? Or if it's a workout for reps, how many reps roughly should you get? And then the coach should be able to scale for you appropriately. Now, if the coach isn't able to do that, rethink that situation. If the coach tries to do that to athletes and the athletes don't listen, that's a different topic. What happens is there's usually a couple of athletes in each gym that are always last. They always have to go RX. They always need to suffer through the most challenging weight that's listed to prove a point. Unfortunately, a lot of that is with their own ego. So as a coach, you can only get so far. But if there's a coach there trying to lead that athlete in the right direction, that's really all we can do. If you think about scaling based on injury, based on how new you are to the sport, there's a lot of reasons that athletes should maybe take the intensity down a little bit and then maybe go out for a little bit longer so they can learn how to move well. Because the CrossFit philosophy is form first, learn how to do things right, consistency next, learn how to do them right over time and with increased volume, and then intensity. So if you're a newer athlete, this doesn't necessarily apply to you as much, but I still think you should understand the logic behind it. If you're an experienced athlete, then you got to know, right? Doing Murph in an hour and a half as part of a regular training program, I don't think is necessarily appropriate scaling. Similarly, Fran, if it takes you 17 minutes to do Fran, I think you did something wrong. I'm always open to talk about this issue, but it's something I see, and I've been doing this for a long time. So, what are your thoughts? Intended stimulus, should it be discussed? Should coaches talk to athletes? Should athletes listen? Or should it be more about, I'm physically capable enough, physically strong enough to do this, and it's going to take me a lot longer than everyone else, and I'm just going to deal with it most of the time? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Happy Tuesday. Bye.